Okay, on the roof of the Crete Research Lab, the other pirates said that Brogan was setting up here, so we're expecting to have to deal with him. A rare helmet. So this is the same as what we're wearing, except that it reduces our oxygen consumption. Kind of a probable win. Let's see. Check weapons before we head out. Best weapon is still this Maelstrom that we picked up. We do have a nice Grendel, semi-automatic, good damage per shot. Equinox is good damage per shot, not a lot of rounds. Yeah, we've got a variety of weapons we can use. Okay, that's the captain that we want to have let us go. Let's drink the wine. I can make sure our buff is there. 12% persuasion for 5 minutes. Full clip. Let's go talk to the pirate.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands? Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That Constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets, and it's going to be ours.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
So, time to persuade.
You're not talking us out of this score.
I really like this option right here, offer to trade ships. It gets us a long way in if it works.
You willing to give up the ship? Just like that?
And now we just need to get one more point. We've got 2 more turns to do it.
Don't give me that. I know that ship is stocked with loot. No, that can't be right. Can't believe this.
Persuasion
There
success.
isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
Cool. However, there's loot here. So I saw that tower and these overlooked towers have like nests up here where there's stuff. Hey, med pack. And a weapon case. So, got us a Grendel and some ammo. And a med pack, that's worthwhile. Anything up here? I'm not looting foam cups. Or houseplants, or coffee mugs. Nothing up here. What's that? Cube, coffee mug. So there's one other source of loot here. That's the pirate captain, and what I see is they're standing in front of something that goes bang. And I see more. Let's see how much fuel I can
Can't
find
believe after
here.
all this, we get nothing. We see you again, you're dead.
Vasco, why don't you stand over here? Can I get you to stand still?
We need to reach the Alpha Centauri system, Captain.
Nope, I cannot get him to stand still.
Captain letting you go? I would have shot you. Can't
No
believe after all
treasure.
this, we get nothing.
Everything to do with Barrett turns into a mess.
Okay, so each one of you guys has a little red friend. Let me grab the last one over here. You can turn this, and there's 3 axes you can turn it on, and that left and right mouse button turns on one axis, and then you hit the shift button, and that's the second axis. You hit the shift button again, and that's a third axis. And apparently they've got Euler angles set up weirdly, and yeah. And there's our 4th. Do I have any more of those? 4 should be enough. Gentlemen, you look a little cold, so let's warm you up just a little bit. Huh? So I knew that
Captain,
when I heard them coming
to
in.
reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
I will never get used to when the NPCs decide they have to jump in and talk to me. What I was saying there was, I knew that when I heard the ship landing, if I got fast traveled out of there, I wouldn't be in combat yet. Now, if we go back there, there's probably going to be pirates waiting for us, and they'll be mad. That's okay, we'll be ready for them if and when we go back.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Okay. Blink, 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 and we're down. So I'm going to grab everything out of the ship's cargo and then put stuff back that I need to leave, which is, I think, just the ship parts at this point.
You have picked up too much matter and become over-income.
Okay. Ship parts. So I am still over encumbered. What can I leave in the ship that I can sell quickly? Um, start off, put the resources in. That's not enough. I want to be reading those notes so I can put the rest of the notes in that I want to sell. Oops, I want to keep the books. I was going to keep the books together until I found a good place to sell them. So, junk goes in. Resources go in. Random food that we don't want. We can sell stuff right out of the ship's hold. We want to keep the Argos extractor jumpsuit until we have something better to wear. The rest of this stuff we can leave in the cargo hold and sell it. And get this stuff. So I think we're going to be mostly just selling out of the cargo hold. Keep all the weapons on me. We'll just have to deal with those. Because there's a separate shop for selling weapons. If we run vendors out of money before we get all of our weapons sold, we can go to a weapons shop specifically to sell those. Anything else we can leave on the ship? So I'm just going to have to deal with being encumbered.
Hey, Bosco! What, no Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is uncanny.
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Okay.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
So I just realized I can probably...
Captain, Constellation will be... I will happily carry whatever you need.
I can probably offload some of these weapons to Vasco. We're going to keep the radioactive axe. I'm going to keep one cutter. Let's see. High DPS to low. We're going to keep the Maelstrom. Rendell, Equinox. I don't need to keep any of the other Maelstroms. I'm not sure whether I want to keep both of those or sell one of them or not. There we go. And we're going to start by selling the stuff from the frontier. And then we're going to buy back the stuff that we didn't mean to sell. It's just basically ship parts and that's it. Anything else here? Yep, that's good. Now I can go to the ship cargo hold. And we're close enough to the ship, I can put the ship parts back in the cargo hold from here. So, Trade Authority kiosk does have some money remaining, so let's go value per money. Start with just the cheapest stuff we don't want. Oh, All the stuff I didn't want on Vasco, didn't I? But let's hotkey all the stuff we want to keep. By DPS, Eon first, Rattler second, Suppressed Kraken third, and we'll toss the rest. Rifles 4 is Maelstrom, 5 is the Grendel, 6 is the Equinox. We'll put this guy down on closed bracket for now. There.
The lodge is here in the city. Do you require assistance with your items?
So we would grab everything from Vasco. We're going to give him back his laser ammo. A little bit of it. I forgot which one he wanted. We give him a little bit of each one.
Anything I can help you with?
And we go back here. And now I can sell all of the weapons that were not marked. And if I sort this direction, it should be able to go from top to bottom. Sell one of the cutters first, and now I'm going to do that. And that got all the money it could. And now we can get on to the next shop. Now all I've got left is weapons.
This unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research.
So I'm going to go directly to the weapon shop.
Wish that bartender at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Talk to bartender at Viewport. We will hit her up later, because I will be carrying quite a lot of wine with me, and she's my source of wine when I have to buy it. Mainly because she's so
This is
convenient.
New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Or we could take it to the residential district, because I'm going on a slight detour. Now, normally I wouldn't be selling off everything yet. I would wait until I had my commerce skill. But I'm not pushing for commerce early on this playthrough. I've noticed I tend to have more than enough credits anyway. And when it comes time to do the commerce skill, if I have a couple of places I can go.
School? This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
When it comes time to do commerce, if I have a couple of places I know I can go to pick up a bunch of junk, it makes it really fast. Rather than kind of accumulating junk as I go along and having to schlep it around until I need it.
There's something to be said for brand loyalty. I'd much rather have someone comfortable with their purchase than some mythical best possible buy.
Don't walk away from me, lady.
Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word. Please, take a look.
Now, the first time we visit vendors, they tend to have a lot to say. Some of them, it's quite a long conversation before you can say, just show me the stuff you have for sale. Go into weapons, and I hit T. It's going to sell all the ones that aren't marked, and manually sell the ones I have more than one of. And we didn't actually have very much for sale here. The other thing I can do is I can prune my ammunition down to just what I want for this stuff. So let me write this ammunition list down. I need 27 cal, 3 kV LZR, 5 mm, 7.77 mm, and caseless. I may add some ammo to that list based on knowing what kind of equipment I tend to like to accumulate. But we're going to start by selling everything. I want to look at what she has for sale here. We may pick up a weapon or two. We've got 21,000 credits. But pistols, first of all, what do we have in the way of pistols? I'm currently running an Eon at 50 DPS and a Rattler at 50 DPS and a suppressed Kraken. If we can get significantly over 50 DPS, I'm willing to spend some money. She is not selling anything better than what we have. How about rifles? .78 DPS Maelstrom and a 66 DPS Grendel that's semi-automatic. Those are our top tier. So if we can get 75 and up, we'll think about it. So she's got this Marksman's AA-99, but it's 27,000 units, so it's not anything we need to think about. The modified Maelstrom is very close to what we have. Nothing here is really interesting, so we're not going to be buying any weapons from her. Yeah. These guys do great damage for 2 shots, and then you have to sit there and reload them. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk. I'm not going to be buying those. However, we will buy back some ammo. So we need to keep our 27 cal and our 3kV laser, 0.5 millimeter and 777 and caseless. Are there any of the other ones that we had that we want to keep? I don't think so. Is there any ammo we want to buy from her? Ammunition is expensive. So for instance, if we wanted to buy 300 of the 27 caliber, that would cost us 7,500. So yeah, that's a lot of credits. I think we've got enough 6.5 and 777 to do us for now. We may buy ammo later, but I'm going to try to avoid it because it is expensive. Okay, Vasco. And we now need to head for the lodge.
Yeah?
Oh, clothing store. Clothing can change your stats slightly. Let's see what he's got.
Please let me know if I miss. You won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee you. Let's find you something that you love.
Okay. So I'm noticing that these tend to have O2 recovery. Ooh, 5% persuasion chance. So anything better than 5? I would really love to have the persuasion chance here. We've got dress, green fashionable suit. That looks good. So what I'm going to do, I know that I will be able to recruit some members of Constellation as crew, and that will happen really soon. So I will go ahead and buy all 3 of these green fashionable suits so I can give the other 2 out, my first 2 companions. You'll have more of these later.
Your patronage is appreciated.
And let's put it on and take a look at what it looks like. Barrel. Okay, so now I don't look like some ragamuffin off the street. I look like a person that an explorers group would just love to have on staff.
I'm sure I have something for you, no matter your tastes.
I'm sure you do. Except I just bought all of them. So let's see, checklist. I sold everything I could. I double-checked my weapons, and I looked to see if there was any ammo I wanted to buy.
We may
I'm
be
wearing-
in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
I'm wearing clothing that will help my persuasion, which is going to be very helpful. Don't have any wine yet, but hopefully I won't need to persuade anybody here in Constellation.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
And this is a good spot for us to break really quick. So we'll stop here, and I will start a new recording. Until that new recording is up, you go off and have a good time.